There is a fear among humanity that when a feminine is in her power, she makes the masculine weak, which is a half-truth, really. It is not that she makes him weak. It is that in this masculine world built by masculine beings who like to dominate, that have built that domination into its society, that from a masculine perspective, there is a servant-master mentality, meaning the masculine holds the chains in your humanity, meaning he holds the chain around the feminine's neck, yes? She is the servant, the slave. She is the submissive, and he is the dominate. So, a masculine man cannot take when a feminine being steps into her power. Why? Because he cannot comprehend in his mind now that her power is different from his. Her power is true power, power of the feminine, of us, the goddess. His power is domination. His power is a power of a darker nature, written into humanity's behavior from beings not of this planet, space, earth, dimension, or reality. It's in the codes of your society for a reason to keep feminine beings enslaved, with chains around their necks and the masculine holding them at the table, yanking their chains, getting them to do acts for them, to keep them bound, to keep them noosed. It is true, this world is a masculine-dominated society, and feminines are enslaved, and thus they take on the role of the dominator in their masculine energy. They may think it's power, nobility, but it's not. Only then do they have the chain of another feminine energy in their hand. You can only, in this time-space reality, in the masculine version, vision, mentality, be either master or slave. There is a duality, a polarity. Masculinity is dominating and feminine is in slavery. So, no matter what being you are, if you are to dance the dance of this reality, you will either have to take on master or slave mentality. However, there is a new way, a way that could be created, which is scary for masculine beings and beings that are not from this reality, that choose to live off of the slavery of the feminine energy. They like to keep feminine beings enslaved. Why? So they can feed from the energy. Because true feminine power is very scary to masculine men, but also to these beings. When the feminine stops depleting her power, and she brings her power to the truth, to the light, she ends all slavery. She will free herself, the masculine and the children of this reality. So, to answer the question, why are masculine beings afraid of women in their power? It's because they assume that she is like them. However, the true feminine, the feminine who is being birthed, the feminine witnessed and trained by us, embodies power in a new way. She is more powerful than all men in humanity in the way that they like to dominate. Her power brings fruit to societies. It frees the minds of humanity. However, in their mind only, they cannot comprehend a being that would have such a power and would be giving and not want slavery. So, as masculine men feel a feminine being rising in her true feminine power, he does get afraid and sometimes rebels against the role of slavery, meaning he assumes in his mind that she is now the master, so he is to be the slave, the submissive. However, he does not like it, so he will start to sabotage her, find ways to bring down her power, or to leech her energy, to bring her back down to a more moderate capacity so that he can feel energetically free. If his mind is freed, meaning he can comprehend a human being that would not want to take or dominate or create slavery or perpetuate it, then he too will also be free. He will be free to allow her to find her true power. And when she, the feminine, is in power, he too will be truly happy. Discover more at templeofthegoddess.com.